I may assist with a federal Conservative campaign occasionally.
As the Conservatives try to distance themselves from less popular provincial leaders, Alberta Premier Jason Kenney is coming out swinging in support of Andrew Scheer.
So I'll be fully engaged full-time in my duties as Premier, but I'm also the leader of a political party, and from time to time I'm going to make the point that I believe the Alberta and Canadian economies would be better off with a change in government.
But as for directly campaigning for Scheer in Ontario and Quebec,
don't have any plans to do so now. My main focus obviously is getting the job done here, but I must, I will be traveling outside the province, for example, to recruit investment, promote investment out of the United States, out of Bay Street, and so on the margins of a couple of those trips I may help out a couple of Conservative candidates, but I certainly won't be doing so full-time.
It's more than just Kenney, however. To hear him tell it, it sounds like it's all hands on deck from Alberta Conservatives as they fan out across the country.
Some of our MLAs and ministers have gone out to out of province to at their own time on the weekend at their own expense to help out in some swing constituencies outside the province.
But while Kenney, his resume, and his MLAs may be key assets for Scheer, it's a completely different story for this guy, Ontario Premier Doug Ford, who is seen by many as the greatest obstacle to Conservative success. Ford's sometimes erratic behavior doesn't gel with the kind of campaign Scheer is expected to run. There are also decisions he's made with respect to cuts and unions, some of which could strike mid-campaign, will sink Tory ambitions in Ontario. Then there's his popularity.
Doug Ford!
The most recent polls show just 25% approve of the job he's doing, still a big improvement from the 18% it was in the summer. The fact Ford has delayed the return of the Ontario legislature until a week after the election isn't a coincidence. But if it is Kenney and not Ford who ends up door-knocking with Scheer in the 905, his message will be simple.
I'm certainly hoping for a majority Conservative government led by Andrew Scheer.
In Calgary, Jonathan Muma, City News.